Hello, this is Victor, the Director of Content and Compliance for BlueDAG. This video demonstrates how administrative BlueDAG users can adjust the default settings for evaluation reports. To work with these settings, click Manage on the left menu bar, then click My Subscriber Details. Click on the Report tab near the top of the Subscriber Details screen. The report settings are divided into several sections. In each section, I can set the defaults that apply each time I use BlueDAG's report generator. The defaults I set here can be overridden on a case-by-case basis on the report generator screen. Let's look at the General section. An info balloon next to each setting provides some information about its purpose. Here you can set the primary border color for the report. This setting changes the text color for the cover sheet's title and prepared by sections. Here you can set the color for the area headings in the body of the evaluation report. This setting allows you to insert a page break between user-defined sections in the landscape report. Now let's look at defaults specific to the Portrait Classic report format. I can set a default title for portrait reports here. I can choose a default report subtitle from one of my predefined options or type a custom default title in this box. I can tick this box to include a location map on the cover page. Here, I can select the report sections that I want to include in my portrait report by default and their order. I can choose the findings status to include in the report. If I included a cover letter section above, I can select which of my predefined cover letters I want to use here. Here, I select which findings details to include in the report and set default options for those that have them. Finally, I can set default output options such as compression, photo resolution, saving and emailing options, and so on. I'll click Save to update my report defaults. I can make similar changes to the defaults for all my report formats. Let's take a look at the Landscape Condensed Legal Width report. A similar set of settings that will apply to this report format can be adjusted here. Likewise, the Landscape Condensed Letter Width report has its own set of defaults. If you have the Checklist report in your subscription, you'll also find a set of defaults for that. Finally, the CSV Export section allows you to set the fields that will be included in your export by default and their order. Now let's generate a report. I'll open an evaluation and click Evaluation Report on the Overview tab. Portrait Classic is my currently selected report format. We can see that all of my default values and options have loaded to the current report configuration. I can make any changes I want here to override the defaults for this specific report, or click Save to generate my report using the defaults. That's it for this overview of default settings for BlueDAG's report generator. Please contact us if you have any questions or would like more information. Thanks for watching.